All right. Let's see if we can get this thing started. Quick, thanks for joining me. Hopefully you can see everything all right. I'm still here at work, and I happen to go live just before I get off real quick. Hopefully you can hear me loud and clear. But I just wanted to cut in and give a little different experience, right? It's always good to use these tools and get familiar with them. Glad to come back on YouTube live. Want to get the art threads working again. Want to go over some live art threads. Get back into the swing of things. We got NFTFreaks.com live. You can check that out. We're going to be turning it into a major art hub. Okay, make sure you check out NFTFreaks.com. Make sure you check out PromptRumble.com. And then we're going to get some more creations online. Sly Guys coming online, Sly Fly McCartney coming online, L Rock coming online, Venom the Contract coming online, Hello, Vera, Gorilla, Saria, Empty Soul Prime, thanks for joining. We're going to get right into it, try to discuss some art, try to discuss some happenings around the community. Just kind of surf along here and see what we can't do. And since we have a couple of people here, we're going to make sure to get their shine on and share some art as we pin our to the top. Again, I appreciate you joining me here on this live stream. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe so that I can enter monetization faster. Make sure you follow the page. Make sure you like the page. These streams are only going to get better, right? I'm only going to get sharper at everything that I do and present here in this space. So please make sure you support me so that I can take this further for artists all over the world. And, there's some happenings. There's some happenings around in the community. Give me 1 second, quick. I'll be right back. Should be back for you here now. Hopefully you can hear me perfectly clear. Just going to be surfing a little bit live while we're on here. I see Vera sharing some art here. We're going to go ahead and give him some love on his main post, and we're also going to reply. Good luck on sales. Right, so we're gonna go ahead and push that forward for you. Thanks for always stopping by and supporting us. Katoon in the house. Let's give them a good post. Let's go ahead and give them a good post. Simply right there. Just giving you a little bit of inner workings on how I work the community around here. Love to come in here and always check the offers, see who's contributing, EBIS, as always. Now what I'm going to do so you can see how I work here is I'm basically going to save this, come back in here and continue. Why? I already have somebody working the timeline. So we have to give Katoon their view, give them their chance to share. Then we have Abyss coming right behind that. And then I'm already searching, right, for that next. Then I make sure I look at the artist right here. I already respect Cynthia do here. So open up another profile, right? And this is how I queue up all of my tweets, right? So I already know what I'm gonna share right off the bat. I know I'm coming for Ebis. I know I'm coming for Cynthia. Now, since I'm doing that, I'm gonna come around here and I'm gonna start touching a couple conversations or a couple of replies because I'm already sharing the art part. So I'm showing you exactly, hey, what's up, Josh? Thanks for joining. Really appreciate it. I'm reading the chat at the same time, trying to multitask But if you haven't, please subscribe, please follow, please support, please share this with the community. Try and do something different from everybody else. Always trying to change the game. But what you need to remember is that as you go through this, you want to mix up the hustle, right? You want to mix up the hustle, right? You want to look at a couple of replies. You got some art queued up. You want to come back. You want to check on your art, right? I might start my profile again right here. Look down here. Okay, we got some 4. Let me go ahead and draft the post real quick. Live streaming. YouTube, thanks for joining me, everyone. Right? Boom. That's live. Ready to go. We're back in the mode. Checking notifications. Right? Boom. YouTube Live's getting a bit of love. Vera comes, thank you, brother. Then I'm going to come respond to him because I haven't responded in a second, so I got to come always. Right? So, again, I'm showing you the beginning of mixing this stuff up. You have to be willing to mix it all up. You have to be willing to mix up posting art, supporting people with replies, drafting your own tweets. This is how you're going to constantly stay busy all day long, right? You're going to constantly be doing this, supporting a wide circle. What's up, Mandela? Thanks for joining. Make sure you share the channel. Make sure you follow. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you tell your friends. The whole idea is for the Freaks Network to get bigger and bigger for one-of-one artworks, right? And as always, this video here has been brought to you by none other than, of course, gotta have a Red Bull, right? Let's get back into it. Thanks for everybody for joining me. This is just a quick stream. It's a casual stream on my way out for work on a Friday. After this, going to head over to the barbershop, get a haircut. So I'm going to come back. I'm going to check my efforts now. I'm going to go back to my profile. I see live streaming on YouTube's taken off. Thanks for everybody sharing that. If you are sharing that, I really appreciate it. I'm going to come back here to Abyss. There's no interactions. And since I've already done my own thing, it is now time to give them their shine. Strong supporter of mine, has some great art, doesn't have fabulous amount of views, and so the idea is we're coming down to swoop down for our supporter and bringing them up. Hopefully you can share Abyss, let them be seen. You want to be connected, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to cancel out that tab now. So now I'm met with Cynthia next, right? So that's the next person on my list. What am I doing? I'm going back to check my efforts. Checking my efforts, see Brick Brat coming in, I see Addis coming in, right? Then I'm going to go, I'm going to browse the homepage. Now, you have to be willing to work the channels. You have to be willing to the channels, and you have to do it. Something like this. Oh, let's get a quote retweet out there. Haven't done that yet with something that I like that pulled my eye. Looks a little bit colorful. Looks like it could flag a couple other people down. This is how I'm working the space. Always throw in 1 or 2 of those popular ones so you can get mixed up in the bunch, right? Going to give Trevor BTC, that's one of my supporters, give him a little favorite so he can get going. Go ahead and give Ruben a tweet, a retweet. Why? Because that's going to make me look good. Come back over here on Cynthia, copy, give her a feature. Why? Because the art is fire. And so I want some of that juice too. I want some of that juice too. So JR responds. I'm looking at JR. JR has a substantial amount of followers. I'm going to wait a little bit before I answer him. Because why? Because my efforts have to do its job first, right? And so what you want to do is you want to now you want to let it chill. Now you want to let it chill. You want all your efforts with the intention of replying to JR here shortly, right? But not clicking it just yet. Just saving that interaction, starting up my profile again. I'm going to continue. This is never going to stop for me. I'm going to constantly be doing this. I'm actually doing it a lot more mild right now because I'm live, but I usually go a lot faster than this. I want people to learn how to use this Twitter platform to your advantage. I want people to learn how to mix things up. This isn't about watching freaks grow substantially in front of you. It's about you joining me in the effort so that together we're building a network that can satisfy all parties involved. This isn't the freak show. This is the NFT Freaks show. And so we're including as many people as we can. They're including me back. And together the network is expanding our reach across the globe. And it can't do that unless the artists that I'm supporting every day show back up for me. Because if you don't, then I just go show up for myself elsewhere. What's up, John O? What's up, Shroom Step in the building? I really appreciate seeing y'all. Please make sure you go show love on Twitter at the same time so that we can be making a substantial impact for all the users here. Greece, but in Texas. Then this guy comes or girl comes and says Greece, which I take as kind of offensive. So all I instantly do right here, it's really simple. I don't even think twice. It's just a block. It's that fast. That's how fast you can't, like watch how you handle me. Just watch how you handle me. It's that quick, right? So now come back, respond to JR. Here plus all Texas. Boom. Give it a great, thoughtful reply, right? Bringing this NFT heat to YouTube. Yes, sir. Mandela crossing into monetization. And by the way, these videos stay up forever, right? Not to mention, going to kick it back into the NFTfreaks.com site, right? Let me show you all that real quick as we're here. Right. NFTfreaks.com. Got the top bar, takes you right over to the prompt rumble. When you get into the prompt rumble, right? Internet's a little bit slow. I'm streaming. We got a lot of other people here using the internet. Let's make sure this works now live. So boom, we click that. We're going into the other prompt rumble, right? This is how the network's going to work. You come back, watch daily videos at Freaks. All of our sites are going to have top bars, so they end up complementing each other. Obviously, there's some videos in here that need to be cleaned out. I'm going to get to it. I'm going to clean this out. I'm going to make sure that we concentrate. But one thing that I want to show you here is the numbers of where we're headed, right? We got 1,700 tutorials, 1,500 digital art videos, 1,300 videos, and then 135 new submissions, okay? This website is completely on autopilot. It goes and creates and digs for this content itself, which is huge because that means that this site is eventually going to reach a certain amount of users without ever putting any effort in, which then means when I come in and add tabs for my freaks, you'll start to see the efforts pay out. And so what's going to happen on this website, let me explain it real quick. Into the front head and we wait for our notifications to take effect. What we are doing with this video site is we've already reached over 5,000 hits, right? We've only been available for about 2 weeks. The idea is to build a video empire that curates from the junkyards of social media. Just because you go to YouTube doesn't mean you can find every single video correctly. And so what we're doing is we're stepping into those junkyards and taking out the niche and providing that content every single hour. That's what we do. We scrape YouTube and media sites every hour, bringing the best content back. Now, with that being said, after X amount of months, after exhausting all these efforts for quite some time, the site will pull in a substantial amount of organic followers. Then what happens is we pull out drops. The same way I'm grabbing videos from YouTube is the same way I'm going to be grabbing NFTs from platforms like Foundation, Super Rare, Known Origin, Maker's Place, OpenSea. And so the idea is we get you reeled in on the videos with the intent of switching it into NFTs. And by that time, you're just going to consider NFT Freaks a major player, which is huge for people following me. The game is not to live on YouTube for our whole life. The game is entering new areas off the start of the community that we built in Twitter. The end product for us is not Twitter. The end product for us is not Threads. There's not going to be any centralized product that's going to be able to fill the need of our decentralized efforts. We're waiting for those platforms to come in. So the idea that Freaks has is to jump out of these central platforms, build accordingly as I grow my circle, and then bury myself in products with the rest of my followers. Then eventually go after capital from venture capitalists while retaining 100% of my own creative vision and bringing that back to my parties, and then growing in and flourishing into what Sarira just put ago. That's right. I'm going to be entering dark status. Let's get back on Twitter real quick. What I did before you got here, I shared Shroomstep, who gave me a plug on YouTube. I really appreciate that, which is going to lead me back into his art. It's going to have me queue up this piece here. But as I do, I'm going to go on a roll because we just shared Shroomstep, right? And this is how you start to earn your support from me, and this is how you end up getting featured, is because as I continue going in here, right? John O, thanks for that. I really appreciate that. Now I'm going to queue up John O here in a little bit, because see, this is how the game works with me. It's a two-way street always. And so what I'm going to do is, because this doesn't have a lot of interactions, we're going to push this piece right here. And I'm probably going to come by for a piece later on when I get at my house. So we got Shroomstep. We'll move him to that one window. We got John O. We'll move him to that window. All of our other windows for now. And we'll come back in here. This is how you want to maneuver, y'all. This is how you want to maneuver in the game, okay? This is how you want to maneuver and get bigger, badder, and stronger, okay? This is what you want to do. Now we're going to find some conversations around in the community. We're going to push it up. We give Drifter shoots because he's got a little bit of stats in the community. I don't even know what this is, but it looks cool. We're going to go to break free. Master C gave us a shout out that if you saw when he said that he wishes he could be here, we've shared Greco a lot. We're going to give Arrow 15 strong supporter plus L Rock. It's my boy. We're going to give him a pro vacation post. Then we're going to come back in here. Right, you give John O his shine, right? This is how it works, man. This is how it works. This is how I'm supporting. Close down that window. Get ready for Shroomstep over here in a second. And relaunch notifications. Take a look at who's this is all day long. It never stops. Now I'm going to cue this from Time Lord. Right? Come back to my notifications. Come back. This is why I love being on a desktop, by the way. If you are on a device like a phone or a tablet, you're not experiencing this experience correctly. This is how you surf and work the game, bro. And I'm telling you, I do this for 18 hours straight. I never stop. I'm at work right now, so obviously I'm not in the same mode, but this is what I do at my house all fucking day. Now what I'm looking for in between all this, somebody to try to break it open. Subway is a strong supporter of mine, follows me. I'm almost tempted to follow back. It's interactions going, we will. But we're going to wish happy birthday here soon. So we have Shroomstep, we have Time Lord, we have Saria, we have Subway. Notice how I haven't touched Time Lord. Why? Because I'm still gaining interactions from all my efforts. You understand? You have to let your efforts work. If you move too fast, you're going to miss a lot of extra interactions. I appreciate the 11 viewers who are in here. I appreciate everybody sharing me, tuning in. Brit Brat, hello, Gorilla, Saria, Vera, Shroomstep, Mandela Effects, Jackie Cornell, Master C, aka Master C, Master C. Thanks for joining. I really, really appreciate it. 4:30. I'm going to be headed out here really soon, but not without these last interactions, right? And we're going to keep on doing this. We're going to keep on doing this. We're going to keep on doing this, right? We're just going to keep getting better and better and better. A bird's eye view into a real deal hustler. That's right. I ain't afraid to show you. Time Lord in the building, official Fit Family. Ba, 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 ba. Appreciate you joining, boss. Appreciate you joining. So what we're going to do is we're going to come in, tune in. We're going to we're going to retweet that, right? We're going to reply because this is this. If you're going to support me, my support is to put you on the map. Apply to you, Sway. Thanks for subscribing to me. I really appreciate it. This YouTube live and long term going to fire. Yes, it is. I just need more and more people to support me so I can make it valuable. Remember, these videos will never waste. Saria. Thank you for always supporting me, and I mean it. Let those two marinate. Remember, Shroom Steps coming up, Subway's coming up, and back to it. Back to it. This is what we do, y'all. This is what we do. This is what we do all day long here, you know. And if anybody thinks there's something else going on, you're crazy. It gets tiring every now and then. Give me 1 second. Yes. Still at work, so people will come in and out of here, and we have to make sure that we're also paying attention. Friday, 4:32. Really, really appreciate y'all joining in with me here. Hopefully, this stream is doing some justice for you in your time. It's only going to get better, but let's get right back to it, right? Let's check our efforts here. It's like Christmas, right? You come back, make sure where you were at, right? John getting his love, right? But you got to make sure that people are, hey, thank you so much for coming in here and supporting me. Thank you so much for coming in here and supporting me, supporting the people that make this thing go round. Okay. It's all of us. It's not just me. It's not just Shroom Step. It's not just Saria. It's not just Josh. It's all of us combined. It's all of us combined. Now, let's go give Shroom Step some love. He's got enough interactions for himself. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this. We're going to take this and we're going to plug it, right? Now, since we've been doing a lot of by artists, we're going to switch it up and we're going to give Shroom Step a custom message. Why? Strong supporter of mine, if you haven't been able to tell. Second, because the pinned tweet's already getting some enormous amount of love. Third, because I haven't done it yet and I've done buy too many times. Algorithm's going to be picking up on you and thinking you are spamming the algorithm by continuing to post something the same way over and over. So we did Shroom Step his justice. We come back in here, we check. Remember, Subway's coming up. Move that to the right. Close this. Close this tab. Close this tab. Come back. Check on our efforts. Right. Getting some love, getting some love, getting some love. Come back to the profile, right? Let's see what we do. Let's see what we do. We're going to wait till this comes up real quick. Hopefully you guys can share that. We have Subway coming up back here on a birthday with a badass piece. Yeah, man, I really appreciate it. I appreciate y'all showing up. And I'm obviously sure that Goldtra coming into like a Shroom Step piece. I mean, come on, that's huge. Now what we're going to do is we're going to have to show him some love, right? And so, since 5 right here, We're going to pick that for them, right? Start up another profile. Come up here, and you can constantly be opening up new tabs. I can't tell you how many times you're supposed to do this. Open up new tabs. Open up new tabs. I'm telling you, man. I'll block you for this shit, man. You're lucky I'm on a live stream right now. I don't know what that means, man. You know what? I'm sorry, man. That's just how I don't know what that means. I look at it as passive aggressive. Like, why post a rap when I'm saying, like, don't do that to me. I'm telling y'all, like, you got to respect the timeline. I'm not going to just play with everybody. I'm the one here working. Let me get to the front head. I don't know why certain people don't get it. Like, I put enough time in the hustle to act however I want, and you don't. And until you do, you shouldn't be acting the same way. And so when you come on my timeline and you try to shoot the shit with me or go head to head, you need to make sure your activity matches mine. Because coming in and dropping a rap or dropping a GIF or some type of little, it's not going to work for me. I'm going to block you because you're not on that level yet to even joke around. I got people here respecting every single day who have more than enough time to do that stuff. Thank you, Random Decom, for showing up. I really appreciate it. Let's get back to it. Let me give a couple people more justice before I leave. I really appreciate the support. I really appreciate y'all joining the stream. Thank you, Dickon, for joining. The Far Off Gaze is on point. You see something that's out of the piece, so amazing, so badass head color. Thank you so much. Now, Empty Soul Prime, we're going to retweet them because Shroom Steps get love. Then we're going to come back. We're going to give Gulcher his love because he came back and showed love. Then we're going to come back. We're going to do Subway right there like that. We're going to open up a profile. And then right when we open up the profile, we're going to close all other tabs. Come right back to this is it. All day long, never stopping. And then you can get into rapid fire, which I'll show you here before I leave. You get into rapid fire, no matter what, this is the most entertaining space on the internet. When you see all these comments, now we're going to go on a rapid fire session. Go like this. Just simply looking at the users real quick. Show love. If not, let's skip over it. It's just simple. I'm looking for supporters, bro. I'm looking for supporters right now. It's my go crazy page, right? And then in between here, notifications, and then, oh no, that ain't what I'm looking for one of the supporters. Show love to Mandela in between the storm. Why? Because a strong supporter of mine always shows up for me. Anybody who's willing to do that doesn't need to worry about me because I'm coming for you either way. It's a two-way street, and I'm always going to practice what I preach. Just like here in a second, we're going to show Gorilla some love because that's another pair that constantly supports me in all I do, no matter what the situation is. And people like that, I'm never going to forget, no matter what. Now, here's what I ask of you. If I've shared you, if I've shown you love, please don't leave other people hanging. Because the idea is I show you love to show somebody else love so that you both show love back to me. It's a triple threat. It's a triple threat. Every single time. We can make this stuff important if you're willing to make it important with me. You're willing to back me up and I'm willing to back you up, then this is an A-B conversation and the rest of them can see their way out. Please subscribe to the channel. Please follow the channel. Please drop some comments. These videos are never going to get erased. If you've been shared, if you've been spoken about, you're going to be here forever. You're also going to be on NFTFreaks.com, and we're going to start clipping some of these videos, putting it on social media. My goal is to make sure everybody in the world understands the offer, the opportunity that actual humans and hustlers all across the globe are offering you today in the NFT space. Today in the NFT space. Almost forgot my fucking point, man. Almost forgot my fucking point, man. Oh no, I included Vera in the beginning, making sure. Hold on. I don't forget my people. Hold up. My car's for the beats that I'm moving to collect the object. Is that love? Get Burt Rack love right now. Hey, that works, man. That's how it works, man. You got to show up. You got to show up. Sorry if I was already sharing this. You have to show up for people. Nobody's going to show up for us if we don't show up for ourselves. After we start showing up for ourselves, then other people will start showing up for us. Going to come in here and really proud of Meggie and Gorilla going after everything they can. Really just being humble, knowing when to, you know, give their opinion and knowing when to just support opinions. I think that's a fucking superpower, right? And no matter what happens in this space, as long as you continue showing up for me so that I know you haven't left or strayed, or I'm always going to show love. It's against my religion to not show love. What's up, Josh? Thank you so much. Only one in the building. Freaks always putting in the hours. I really appreciate you, boss. You're one of the strongest supporters I have right now too, brother. It's I never forget that. I never forget the Sly Fly bids, the L Rock love, the NFT freak showing up. I never forget that shit, bro. I might be slow, I might take a while, but I never forget, bro. Don't ever think that. And so just so everybody here knows, I am well aware every single person that comes and supports me. Look at this guy, Josh. The last tweets have been all that I fuck with. You haven't included Ghost Poet 28, then you are missing out on a strong supporter. Add some exclamation marks there. Get these people FOMO'd up. Get these people FOMO'd up. Hey, listen. Hey, I really appreciate y'all stopping by tonight. Everybody in here, Time Lord, Decon, anybody that I've forgotten, I have my notifications up here. Sam Blade, what's up? My lawyer's in the house. Sam, I got you. I'm going to be reviewing this video, making sure everybody gets love that shows up for me. You understand me? But I want to end it right there with Josh. Okay. I want to end it right there with Josh. Massively supporting people. Doesn't have the biggest wallet in the world. Isn't spending hundreds and thousands of but he's pulling up when it needs to be pulled up. And for that reason, I'm always going to share you. For that reason, I'm always going to show love. Okay? Please follow. Please subscribe. Please share the channel. Please tell your peers about these live streams. The more and more people that show up for the channel, the faster I cross into monetization, the more others pay attention. You never know. Maybe I can put on a weekly top 25. Maybe I can do a weekly 50. Maybe I can do it like MTV Music and bring people on and let people host the show for a whole entire show. John Jerry, I really appreciate. I appreciate every single person that shows up for me every day. And I know, trust me, it's like I tell my wife. I already know I'm not the easiest person. But let me ask you a question like how I asked my wife. If you really want to win, do you think that being kosher with everything and being okay with everything is the way to win? Do you think never being hard on yourself is the way to win? Do you think somehow that you're going to reach over your first set of goals if you're just comfortable in where you're sitting right now? Or everybody just tells you kind things? Or everybody's just nice and happy go lucky? When do you ever get somebody to light the fire under your ass to see what you're capable of doing? I want to give you one example. You know what benching out, you know why people max bench press? Because they want to see how far they can go so that they can break how far they can go to get somewhere bigger and better. And if you're not willing to max out your life, if you're not willing to make sacrifices to succeed, Shroom Step, that's right. If you're not willing to be hard on yourself, your mama's not going to come check on you no more. Your daddy's not going to check on you no more. It's up to you to take care of your teeth, your health, your sleep, hustle, paycheck, love life, drug life, addictions, vices. Those are going to be your distractions. And if you're not willing to whip your ass over it, where you plan to progress in life, let's max this the fuck out. Thanks for joining. Peace.